When I was young, it's just actually not a short answer. It's fucked up. When I was young, when I was young, I didn't really have a favorite color. I really didn't. Like I was like a little robot, right? I looked ridiculous, and some of this fault goes to my mother, right? Some of this fault goes to my mom. And I'm not talking genetically. I'm talking fashion wise. My mom got me and my brother huge T-shirts, like huge. I think she just thought that we looked cute in baggy clothes or something. But I mean, it was like a dress. It like went down to like above my knees. So I'm like swimming in a shirt, just trying to do anything. I look dumb. Oh yeah, I've talked about this too. For some reason, found moose in the house. Like, that little, like this sort of moose. And I thought that was cool, so I put like moose in my hair when I was like young. Like we're talking like second grade, and I would just make it go all the way to the left, right? Just like a sheet of hair. And I had these huge glasses, like they looked like welding goggles. I looked like Barb from Stranger Things, right? And I had super bad vision, so like my eyes were like these little tiny beads that were bright red because I had like an allergic reaction to the mousse that would flake off in my hair, so it'd be like, into my eyes, just like looking at things. And because I had this huge shirt, I would also I got little sweatpants, and sometimes because the shirt was so unwieldy, I would tuck them into the sweatpants. So I had like this round. It looked like I had an inner tube hiding underneath the sweatpants, and and this is my fault. This wasn't my mom. This is me. I wanted to wear snow boots all the time because I just liked them. They were fun, right? You put them on, they go boom, boom, boom. So you sort of like clomp everywhere you go. And I got the bright purple Velcro ones. Those are pretty cool, right? So they would go. And I would just do that in class all day. And my teacher used to yell at me because like I'm fidgety now. I was fidgety then. So what I used to do is I used to have like a pen, and I'd be chewing on the pen, like bouncing in my chair and like pulling on my fucking shoes. Like I was like a loud, bad circus act. Like fucking noisy, fidgety inner tube waist man with his sheen of hair and his beady red little eyes. And I mean, I want to give you this image because I want you to imagine this kid fucking going to town on just being noisy, thinking things like, it is irrational to have a favorite color. Like, I would think that shit. I would think the word irrational in like second grade. I read too much, so I had all these big words that I would like direct inward to inflate my own ego. Like, I almost was like a child genius from a cartoon who was like, it is irrational to like the color. I thought that was cool. I used to go up to girls I had crushes on. The first girl I had a crush on in third grade, her name was Gail. I would go up to her and I would say facts. I'd go, Gail, did you know that the tree sloth can move at an average of 6 feet per minute? And she would go, I don't know what she did. Because I don't remember any of her reactions. I was absolutely terrified. But I did know that that was cool, right? I knew it. Like, in here, I fucking knew that was actually cool to say that to Gail. So, Gail, come here. I have information. So here's a kid who doesn't have a favorite color. And as I continue to have all these feelings that would well up inside of me, right? I had all these feelings. Like crushes of a different girl named Jamie. And one day we got in from recess and someone said, what's your favorite color? And Jamie said, it's blue. And from across the room, I heard this. And with my inner tube waist, with my noisy boots, with my beady little eyes, I screamed, my favorite color is also blue! And she looks at me and she goes, ew. And I was like, oh God, I was like so obsessed. Oh God. And I was mad. I was mad. I couldn't believe that happened. What a fucking asshole, huh? Bonding over a color and it grosses her out. You know what? It's irrational to have favorite colors anyways. She sucks. And you know what happened? You know what happened? I said, inside in me, swimming in the shirt, I said, my favorite color's red. I don't like blue. And since then, I've never been a big fan of the color blue. Ever. I've never been a fan of the color blue. Never. I don't know. Don't want it. I don't even think I liked red that much, but it was not blue, and that's fucking way better than blue. So I went with red. And red was my favorite color for a long time. Until there was one day in well, that explains spell splingers. Maybe that is. Maybe that's actually subconscious. So when I was in high school, there was this weird moment where again, I'm very selective about what I say because I think some weird, dumb shit. So the thing that I thought in high school, I think it was like sophomore year, I went, do I really like the color red? I've been asked what my favorite color is for years now, and I always say red, but do I really like red? And I discovered the answer is no. I don't hate red. I'm just not that excited by it. So I spent a long time thinking, what are the colors that I like? And I got a list of the top 5. And they are in order: purple, orange, green, white, and brown. White, really nice color. Ooh yeah. Brown, we can actually talk about these. We'll talk about in reverse order. Brown, I liked brown because when I watched Warcraft 3 replays of top players, there was one player whose name I don't fucking remember. He always chose brown. And that was interesting to me because I was like, wow, not a lot of people seem like they would choose brown. They go for blue and red. This guy goes brown. Oh, and he always gets the color brown. If you like blue and I like blue and we play Warcraft 3, only one of us is going to be blue. But this guy, he's always brown. He gets to be brown every single game. So that's why that was coming in number 5. Number 4, white. Why do we like white? Well, because in Kansas City it snows. It snows a lot. And there's that time when you wake up and you look outside and everything in the world is accented with huge blocks of even white. It would snow to the point where cars couldn't go on the road, animals fucked off. Sean said romantically. They just bailed. So there's no footprints, there's no nothing, just an even sheet of white. And I'm like, this is a really lovely thing. Green's up there because it's not blue and red. That's honestly it. Green's just a nice looking color, right? It's nice. It's like nature and natural and sort of cool. And I played Magic then too, and green was like my favorite color in Magic at the time. Now it's like green and black, like right there. So green, we got green. And then purple and orange kind of paired together. They're just vibrant, rich colors. Orange is like a little off, right? It's like a little off. Like nothing that normal is orange, right? It's like an orange cone, and it doesn't mean it's good or bad. It's just like, look out. Fanta, have you seen their commercials? It's insane, man. I always went for that orange soda, man. That stuff's dope. Things that were super reserved, you know, like we were American Airlines, we're blue and red. We're Southwest. We're still blue and red, but maybe a little more playful. No one's orange. Orange. I was like, we got to get orange in there. And purple. Purple felt so royal and mystical, and there was significance to purple. So I just was really into that. And I was so into this ranking of colors that I came up with in high school that, I kid you not, I made my AOL Instant Messenger pair of colors orange text on a purple background. Orange text on a purple background, motherfucker. You want to talk to me? Well, I want it to feel loud. And that felt good. That felt good to have the purple background and the orange font. It's hard to read. It's hard to talk to me online. You had to like highlight it with your mouse and then you could see it. This was the most obnoxious conversation he's ever had. I wouldn't even use caps lock. I'd be like typing grammatically properly and be like, God, this is honestly like trying to play Ultima 7 with its Gothica font. And I think I really just liked purple and orange for a long time, white slowly made its way up. White, God, just the beauty of a Snowden day in Kansas City. I'll just never forget. And then Day 9 TV started, and there's a brilliant man by the name of Bernat, who is someone who just sent a message to me one day saying, hey, I watched your show and I really like it. I made a beautiful visual for you. Just whipped it up. Let me actually see if I can find it. You'll recognize this. Yep. Yeah, I mean it's a little low resolution, but remember this? Bernat just sent this to me. Remember, this used to be just like all over my stuff. And I was just like, that is so cool. Oh my God. And so of course I started talking to him, asking him to do some other graphic stuff, and then I don't remember how it happened, but it was like, hey, do you want to do our brand? Do you want to do our brand? And so he came up with everything. He came up with the Day 9 yellow, the visual rules, the diagonal lines. He came up with the color palette, the typeface, everything. Just knocked it out of the park. And everything that you see is based off Bernat's design. And I think you can actually Bernat for yeah, I mean this guy's amazing. Look, I'm gonna go here. Look, it's Bernat's website, right? See, you can just see that he's just so good visually. And look at that, oh, look at that, Day 9 brand design. Look at that, it's right there. You can see it's right there, man. So sick. I don't know if he uses his website anymore, but there it is. So sick. And as time went on, Day 9 yellow, FFA71A, has not just become my favorite color, but it's not even the band of color. It's like that hexadecimal FFA71A. It's my shit right there. So now whenever I see this, it evokes so many feelings that no other color can, right? Like it gives me that sense of pride and achievement, like I built something and that color represents it, like everything that I like believe in terms of like what games are, like the idea that, you know, taking things really seriously, like trying to really improve and get better, and then improving at games like a reflection of yourself, but let's not forget to have fun too and enjoy it and the joy there. I feel like this is the perfect color to like represent that, you know, the sort of hardness and the softness being there. I love this color. Every time I see it anywhere, it gives me a little feeling of pride and achievement and good happiness. And so for that reason, Day 9 yellow, discovered by Bernat, thank you Bernat, is my favorite color. That is my favorite color. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a fantastic Christmas. I hope you have a wonderful holiday. Seriously, Jamie's still an asshole. Seriously, can't believe she did that.